Hey guys, how's it going today? So I wanted to come in and give you guys some of my best tips. I get asked these questions a lot, so it always prompts me to come in and want to share with you guys more because I feel like this should definitely be public knowledge, you know? So, and pardon me while I make my afternoon meal, snack, whatever you want to call it. I am starving since starting my new workout, which is a good thing, right? Means that my body's changing. Okay, so my best tips, and again, these are questions that I get all of the time. So you want to see success, what are some things that you can do? Number one is making sure that you have drank all your water. That's right. So when I put together, so sometimes I put together like groups that are like 7 days, 10-day water challenges. And what we find out just by changing the fact that we're increasing how much water we're drinking, people end up losing weight by the end of that week, which is pretty cool when you think about it. So even just a small change like that, making sure that you're consuming, you want to at least consume half your body weight in water, a little bit more if you're working out. I mean, it's brain function, guys. It's going to help things move in and out of your body like that much quicker, right? It's just going to help you feel better, and it's going to flush any toxins out of your system. And yeah, you might be making some extra trips to the bathroom, but it's totally worth it, and it's going to make you feel great. You need water to function. I bet you most of us are walking around out there dehydrated as heck. So make sure that you guys are getting in plenty of water. Okay, the next tip that I'm going to give you is... did I write stress? I did. I was thinking sleep. Sleep is part of it too. But number two is stress, okay? So what happens when we get super stressed out? Our body just tends to hold on to all that fat and that cortisol that's in our system. And so I know that we are going a million miles an hour, and stress sometimes is just something that we cannot help. But if you could just take 10 or 15 minutes every single day to decompress and, take your thoughts and meditate or pray or whatever that looks like for you. I get up early. I make sure that I can kind of decompress, in every single morning, so I'm that much better to take on my day. Okay, stress is huge, you guys. The third one is going to be sleep. And this is what I was going to get to before. Sleep is huge. I mean, you could be doing every single thing right, point on nutrition, all the workouts, the fitness, drinking all the water, and all the things you're supposed to be doing, but if you're not getting enough sleep, your body doesn't have a chance to recover and repair. Hey, I'll be the first one to admit that I struggle with rest days and slowing things down. But when you're in the gym, you're ripping up those muscles, and when you're resting, that's when they have a chance to recover and repair and build. So that is where the magic actually happens, is when you take rest days and you make sure you're getting enough sleep at night, okay? So 6 or 7 hours minimum if you can. I know that's hard, guys. But if you can make these extra strides for yourself, it's just going to reward you tenfold. Not only is it going to help you with your weight loss journey, but it's going to help you to just feel better, right? Nobody wants to be stressed out. Most of us want to feel well rested, and those are some great tips to try to incorporate that, right? And your goal for losing weight and feeling better and feeling strong, okay? So the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is nutrition. Now, we all know that nutrition is the biggest part of the equation. People say all the time, you can't out-exercise a bad diet, and that's true. Did you know that 80% of the equation is nutrition? Exercise only counts for 20%. That's just a small little bit. Now, you can totally change your body with the exercises that you do, absolutely, but it's true what they say, when abs are made in the kitchen. And if you're not eating the right balance of food and nutrients and vitamins and minerals throughout your day, then you're doing yourself a disservice, especially if you've got the fitness part down and then you aren't doing what you need to do in the kitchen. You're just going to be spinning your wheels. So the coolest thing that I've discovered over my health and fitness journey is eating time nutrition throughout the day. And what's really awesome about that is I've been able to pinpoint what I need to eat before I work out, what I need to eat post-workout, and then what my small meals consist of throughout the day. The huge benefits to that are that your energy stays all up all the time. Your metabolism stays at an even keel. It actually fires up when you start to eat that way. and your blood sugar stays even. I actually used to struggle with that quite a bit, having a lot of blood sugar spikes and crashes. Maybe that's something that you guys have had struggled with in the past too. I used to eat a lot of sugary drinks. I was a Diet Coke drinker. You know, it would be like that afternoon crash and that afternoon slump. And so this method of eating actually did away with all of that. So it's been pretty awesome to see your body composition change once you have this sort of time nutrition component in place. Then you will start to see your fat turn into muscle, which is like the coolest science experiment ever. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to say is my fifth tip is lift weights. I have never seen my body lean out faster in my life than when I picked up a weight. So I was a cardio junkie way back in the day when I first started. Believe it or not, Diet Cokes, smoking cigarettes, and doing insanity. Oh yeah. So, but I was starving myself at that point. This was like way back in the day. Starving myself, kicking my butt with all this cardio. I mean, I was a cardio junkie, and I just figured the more cardio I did, the bigger my burn was gonna be, the faster I was gonna lose weight. But it wasn't until I picked up my first weight and started my first bodybuilding type program that I saw my legs and my back end finally shrink down to size. That was the coolest feeling ever, realizing that the heavier I went, the leaner I got, and the more like less squishy I got. Is that a thing? I think that all us moms are looking to be less squishy, wouldn't you say? And so if you're a person thinking I need to lose weight before I can start to lift weights, please don't. Please start lifting weights now. It's actually really cool when you think about it, because when you are lifting weights and doing that sort of muscle endurance and putting that stress on your muscles, you are getting a calorie burn, but it's also a burn that's going to happen in your metabolism throughout the rest of the day. So you are having, in actuality, a bigger calorie burn when you include weight training. So that is really super cool. And like I said, it just changes your body composition. And I also want you to know that you should not ever, ever, ever be afraid to lift heavier weights. I go into this when I talk to my groups about how to know when to increase and decrease, so I won't go into that with you guys right now, but just know that you aren't going to turn into the Hulk. You have to eat a really, really lot of food, a lot of fat, and a lot of carbs in a special way in order to gain a lot of muscle in a short amount of time. So just a regular eating, basic balanced nutrition plan is not going to make you bulk up if you decide you want to increase and go heavier with your weightlifting. So don't be afraid to do that. Okay, but if you want to message me and I can answer any questions that you have regards to that. Okay guys, so those are my 5 tips for today. Okay, so make sure you're drinking your water, half your weight at least in ounces. Okay, you're getting enough sleep, 6 to 7 hours a night or more if you can, and also don't skip the rest days. They are important. You can do yoga, you can do stretching, but don't skip them. That's where the magic happens. I'm telling you, that's where the magic happens. Okay, and then we've got stress. Find ways to de-stress. Go take a walk, read a really awesome book like Self-Love, guys. Take care of yourself. Go get a massage, go get a facial, whatever that looks like for you. Go and take care of yourself, okay? Timed nutrition. I love this. And I have been following this way of eating now for a couple of years, and I'm just really, really starting to hone in on what's working for me, and I'd love to help you guys find that too. So if you have any questions about how that timed nutrition and what that looks like for you, send me a message, okay? Last one is make sure you're lifting your weights. Find a program that's going to get you excited to lift weights, okay? So whether that's bodybuilding and you're focusing on like one body part at a time, biceps, shoulders, whatever that looks like, or maybe you're into more like athletic training, or maybe you like cardio with weights, that's fun too. But don't shy away from using weight training, because that's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck, especially when you are eating right, drinking all your water. Like, all the things come together, right? Like we said, 80% of the equation is nutrition, 20% is your exercise. But once you get them all together working really good, it's like this magic, awesome potion and awesome science experiment that just changes you completely from the inside out. All right, guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Please message me if you have any questions. I'm always here for you.